y el analfabetismo, evitar la destrucción de la naturaleza, promover la ciudadanía activa mediante la inclusión y la promoción de igualdad de oportunidades, para promover la ética y la transparencia a todos los niveles, eliminar todas las formas de discriminación y garantizar una economía descentralizada y diversificada.
For Equatorial Guinea, the fundamental pillar that must accompany all good planning is unity. Working together, the goal is achieved, ensuring that what is planned is executed without sparing any effort, promoting synergies and creating resilience. It is a purpose that is achieved by joining efforts. Total dedication, patriotism, and transparency are required to build the future. Eradicate hunger, disease, and illiteracy, avoid the destruction of nature, promote active citizenship through inclusion and the promotion of equal opportunities, to promote ethics and transparency at all levels, eliminate all forms of discrimination, and guarantee a decentralized and diversified economy.
Guinea Ecuatorial y Zimbabue mantienen excelentes relaciones de amistad y cooperación. Prueba de ello, recientemente el presidente de la República de Zimbabue, Su Excelencia Emmerson Dambujo Mnangagwa, ha viajado 2 veces a Guinea Ecuatorial. En la investidura de Su Excelencia Teodoro Obiangema Mbasogo, al ser reelegido en las elecciones presidenciales del pasado mes de diciembre del 2022, y en la visita de Estado el pasado mes de febrero del año en curso, en la cual sendos acuerdos de cooperación en diferentes sectores fueron firmados entre los 2 gobiernos.
Equatorial Guinea and Zimbabwe maintain excellent relations of friendship and cooperation. Proof of this, recently the President of the Republic of Zimbabwe, His Excellency Emmerson Dambujo Mnangagwa, has traveled twice to Equatorial Guinea. At the inauguration ceremony of His Excellency Teodoro Obiangema Mbasogo, upon being re-elected in the presidential elections in December 2022, and on a state visit in February this year, in which various agreements of cooperation in different sectors were signed between the 2 governments.
Para concluir, quisiera aprovechar esa ocasión para felicitar a los organizadores y patrocinadores de este foro por la calidad de organización y la buena acogida que han reservado a la delegación de Guinea Ecuatorial que está entre nosotros, deseando que todo se concluya con un rotundo éxito. Muchas gracias por vuestra atención.
To conclude, I would like to take this opportunity to congratulate the organizers and sponsors of this forum for the quality of organization and for receiving our delegation the way you did, hoping that everything is end with resounding success. Thank you very much for your attention.
Muchas gracias.
His Excellency Dr. Maiwayo Polepole, the Ambassador of the Republic of Malawi to Zimbabwe, Her Excellency S. Mtoni Mwinyi, Ambassador of the Republic of Kenya to Zimbabwe, His Excellency Mr. Jose Ella Ebang, Ambassador of the Republic of Equatorial Guinea to Zimbabwe, Mr. Alan Majuru, the Chief Executive Officer of Zimtrade, Ms. Faranis, also the Chief Director for the Foreign Affairs and International Trade Directorate, senior government officials here present, distinguished visitors from the Republic of Malawi, distinguished visitors from the Republic of Kenya, our distinguished visitors from the Republic of Equatorial Guinea, captains of industry and distinguished business persons, ladies and gentlemen, we are greatly honored to welcome you all to this special event. The Tripartite inward trade mission to Zimbabwe, although I would have thought it's a quartet. This mission is the first of its kind, considering that the past inward trade missions have been on a bilateral basis. It has brought to our country business executives from the Republic of Malawi, the Republic of Guinea, the Republic of Equatorial Guinea, to explore business-to-business linkages with our Zimbabwe companies. A clear indication that the Africa Continental Free Trade Area, the AfCFTA, is living up to this expectation. Allow me to recognize the presence of ambassadors of the Republic of Malawi, the Republic of Kenya, and the Republic of Equatorial Guinea. Your Excellencies, your presence here is a clear testimony to the commitment of our governments to promote and further strengthen trade and economic relations among our countries at both bilateral and continental levels as we pursue the African continental industrialization agenda. Ladies and gentlemen, let me take this opportunity to extend a special welcome to our distinguished guests, the business executives from the Republic of Malawi, the Republic of Kenya, and the Republic of Equatorial Guinea. Your visit to Zimbabwe is very important, as it is complementing efforts by our heads of state and government to continuously advance towards the African Union goals and objectives, where we continuously strive to achieve Agenda 2063, the Africa we want. Efforts made by our Trade Development and Promotion Agency, the Zimtrade, working in conjunction with our local private sector business member organizations, BMOs, towards organizing these important events are highly appreciated. Our BMOs have taken heed to the call by government under the Second Republic for reaffirming its relations with the global community, engaging and re-engaging and leaving no one and no place behind. I am informed that over the next few days there will be engagements with a diversity of business stakeholders from Zimbabwe and our guests to discuss how we can deepen our economic relationships and enhance trade cooperation, taking advantage of the bigger market opportunity which has been provided by the African Continental Free Trade Agreement. Ladies and gentlemen, international trade is a key driver of economic growth and job creation, and by working together, we can unlock new opportunities and prosperity for our citizens. The AfCFTA offers us an opportunity to increase intra-Africa trade and to create more wealth to our people. As discussions progress, it is my fervent hope that consideration will be given to putting in place joint marketing activities in order to derive maximum and mutual benefits from the AfCFTA. In pursuit of trade and investment cooperation, I would like to urge you to consider collaborative efforts, particularly in the areas of innovation, technology transfer, and sustainable development, which are critical to our shared future. These are, ladies and gentlemen, are part of the building blocks for the sustainable industrialization for the African continent. I have no doubt that the meetings lined up during this mission will go a long way toward building strategic partnerships for the mutual benefit of our countries as we implement our various bilateral and regional economic cooperation frameworks. With these few remarks, let me conclude by wishing you a successful deliberations and an enjoyable stay. Our guests, please find time during your busy schedule to also take this opportunity to visit some of our beautiful tourist attractions within the environs of the city of Harare. Thank you.
Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Trade for the government of Zimbabwe, Your Excellency, the Ambassador of Equatorial Guinea to Zimbabwe, and the Head of Chancery for the Kenyan Embassy to Zimbabwe, and our representative of the Head of State of the Republic of Malawi, Dr. Lazarus Chakwera, and indeed the people of the Republic of Malawi, our ambassador, Dr. Mwaiwao Polipoli, Malawian ambassador to Zimbabwe, the CEO of Zimtrade, and not forgetting the master of ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, and all other protocols observed, allow me to greet you in my native language by saying Mulibwanji. It's good to hear that everybody was able to respond, so thank you so much. My name is Christian Mandalasi, Christian Gwanjela Mandalasi, that's my full name. I am a civil engineer by profession, and I am the projects manager for Belt Environs Limited. So Belt Environs Limited is a building and civil works construction company that's based in Malawi. It's nationwide operations, regional in Malawi. So we are an innovative business, generally in, as I said, building and civil works construction sector, and we offer really the best construction services that you can get in Malawi. We go above and beyond in our construction works, really by holding the highest standards of professional workmanship and quality, and also ethics, honesty, and fairness within our business. We were established in 2004, so we have been operating for 19 years. It's a company who is headed by Benjamin Katola, that's our managing director, who has sent me to represent him. In a brief nutshell, the type of projects that we do are generally anything from conference centers, offices, service stations, hospitals, residential houses, residential complexes, banks, schools, you name it, roads, bridges. That is our industry, that is our specialization, and that is what we predominantly do and what we're good at. Being a small and medium-sized enterprise, we generally turn over in excess of around $4 million per year. Now, we have established business partnerships and joint venture partnerships with respective other companies that have seen us go above and beyond that to see revenues in excess of around $12 million. So that's currently where we are. Now, I must thank and congratulate Zimtrade for organizing this function. As much as maybe some people may not appreciate why it is important, I'll give you a reason why for us it's significant and for why it's important that we actually were able to come here. And we thank you so much for allowing us to come here to participate in this meeting. You see, I was just sitting and looking at the distance between Harare and Blantyre. So the distance between Harare and Blantyre is 609 kilometers. And our ambassador will tell you that is 1 kilometer shorter than the distance between Blantyre and Mzuzu, which is another city in Malawi. Now, that distance, I have not covered the entire Malawi. I still have significant hundreds of kilometers before I finish the northernmost point of Malawi. So technically, Harare is closer to Blantyre than some other cities are within Malawi. So what does that mean for me as a business? It means if there are goods and services that are available for me to actually be able to find here in Zimbabwe, That's reduced transit times. That's reduced haulage costs. And I've just found out, and Honorable Ambassador, I must, give my embarrassment to say that I did not know that there were certain trade agreements that were, possible for us. So it's good for functions like this because it allows us to know all of these things. And that will really improve our operational efficiency and it will improve our profit structure on that simple basis alone of reduced transit times, reduced haulage costs for us. Because our biggest regional partner is South Africa. And I can say that without any embarrassment. That is our biggest regional partner. And Johannesburg is 1,729 kilometers away. It's 3 times further than Harare is. Durban is 2,289 kilometers away. But we are constantly doing business with them. I can assure you that in the building and construction sector, besides cement, sand, quarry, and timber finished products, the bulk of the stuff that we use is generally imported. Now, that's something that I know our ambassador will feel very unhappy about, but it's the situation that we're in, and Our Excellency the State President is working very hard to ensure that we improve our local domestic sector. But until that time that we are ready, we really do need regional partners, and to be able to establish business links and business relationships within Zimbabwe is something that would be very beneficial to us, as I've said, in terms of our profit structure. So who are we expecting to see? Who are we expecting to meet? Generally, as I've said, I've given you 4 products that are generally found in Malawi. Everything else, I'm hoping that somebody from Zimbabwe will be able to assist me in providing that. So in a nutshell, a lot of things: construction equipment, steel reinforcement, stainless steel, formwork and scaffold, and relationships that we are looking for. So to the team at Zimtrade, congratulations, and thank you so much for facilitating this meeting. We are looking forward to these oncoming days and this afternoon inclusive, and we are hoping that we can be able to do business. So in a summary, thank you so much. Ziko Mokwambili.
Mr. Jose Epan, Her Excellency Mrs. Munthoni Munyi, and our Ambassador Dr. Pole Pole, senior government officials and CEO and team of Zimtrade. Good morning and happy Independence Day. We have one common thing. I am representing the DK suppliers. We have born or established in year 1980. So we are having a common figure 43 in our book there. And we wish our independence last forever with great progress. Now will not take much time. We'll come back straight to our business thing because we have heard everything on the other part. We are a 43-year-old company based in Malawi, having head offices Blantyre, main branch in Lilongwe, and 6 other branches around. With continuous expansion program, 2 more branches will be added in this year. We are professional and leading suppliers of construction material, construction equipment, steel, electrical, plumbing, sandware, PPE, and looking forward in new range as world is getting modernized, which is renewable energy and many more things. One of my business partners is Christian, who was just before me, and he's one of the leading business partner on that. I appreciate your support, Christian, on that. As a leading supplier in the industry, we would like to build our solid relationship with Zim traders and manufacturers and suppliers and importers. I would say that many of Zim company would have our name in their book as a previous or historical buyer. We would like our name to be now to bring as a current business partner. We agree 100% with His Excellency Dr. Polepole to know and get advantage of COMESA and other MOU in between our two countries to support each other. I will discuss personally with Zimtrade team on some difficulties we face and look forward to get resolution. Lastly, looking forward to build a concrete business relationship with a partnership on this platform, as we will get full benefit of government MOUs and policies. Thanks very much, especially Zimtrade team, to whom I think they visited our head office in past and find a potential to be here with you guys. Thank you very much.
Good morning. With all protocols observed, it will be remiss of me not to at least recognize the Honourable Minister, the Zimtrade team, and our heads of delegations and fellow businessmen. I take this opportunity indeed to thank Zimtrade for this platform. It has been a while since something like this has happened between Malawi and Zimbabwe. We do have regional trade fairs and have had the opportunity to meet with businesses from both sides. We as a company have been dealing with Zimbabwe, let's go to pre-independence, when it was Nyasaland and we had branches crisscrossing all over this sector. Kitwe, Salisbury, as it was known, Blantyre, we were one trading area. In came independence and borders fell on us, and we had to trade off certain of those aspects of our business. We have been established close to 100 years, from the 1930s, and we've been predominantly in the textiles and household furnishing business. As such, we've dealt with your companies called Screen Tone, Kingfisher, Carina Carpets, and so on, going back the last 50 years. With our foundation in there, we've integrated backwards into actually manufacturing furniture and doing shop fittings and finishes with our friends like Christian and construction industry in Malawi. We are here looking to build relationships and bridge the gaps in things like the aluminium industry, granite stone, which Zimbabwe is good at producing, lighting, flooring, other finishes that we can make agreements on and take part of the MOUs and the trade agreements that are there to the betterment of each side. And if possible, extend the manufacturing footprint to cover the SADC region. SADC, as we are now, has a population of over 80 million people. And there is great potential for us to say, can we look at what is being manufactured here and do the technology transfer somewhere else and have a branch? And likewise from Malawi, they do that and bring it over here. So this is what I'm looking to engage and do. In the renewable energy is a problem everywhere. You have load shedding in many aspects, and the businesses that we work in across the countries are looking at us and saying, what can you do in this region? So just in a nutshell, that's basically what we're looking to do. We're looking to build on the foundations that are there and strengthen them going forward. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Next up, allow me to invite Ms. C.
My name is Chance Chinchere from Malawi. I work as the merchandise officer for Ekaya Farms Foods. Ekaya Farms Foods, it is a little business, and it was registered on July 20th, 2021. Our main focus at first was just food, because we mainly manage we manage our goods from the foods, from the farms, and we sell in our little shops. But later on, we realized the general outcry from our customers to say You can't just be selling food only. So now we deal with food, but also non-food. Our vision is to be a successful retail business, defined through our team's high standards, our culture of inclusivity, and environmental sustainability. Our mission is to provide equal opportunities from our teams to succeed through their worthwhile and satisfying employment in successful business. Ekaya Farms Foods, we have got 4 shops, mainly in Blantyre, Hardlick, Atmore, now Northgate, and Lilongwe Olympia Shopping Mall, as well as in Mangochi, which is along the M3 road. All our products are halal certified, and mainly we do with halal certified products. Our range of products, we range from edible groceries. Now we also have non-edible groceries, the perishables. We've got in-store butchery, bakery, hot dairy, fruits, and vegetables. Because we've got the bakeries, the butcheries, and hot dairy, we also focus on ingredients as well as packaging, because we cannot serve our customers well without proper ingredients as well as the packaging. The range on the edible groceries, it includes the breakfast cereals, the cordials, the sauces, the marinades, the spices, the baking ingredients, cooking oils, sugar, juices, as well as soft drinks. On perishables, we've got frozen chickens, fish, seafood, ice creams, cheese, butter, margarines, yogurts, fresh milk, fresh juices, and eggs. Butchery, mainly we get it from our farm that is situated in Chikwawa, in Malawi. On butcher as well, the main other line that we do import are the packaging materials as well as the casings for our sausages. On bakery, we've got in-store bakeries. These ones mainly we bake bread as well as confectionaries. But also on these ones, we do import a lot on ingredients as well as packaging. On fruits and vegetables, our main focus are the local products, the produce from the farms. We've got another farm, a sister company within the Ekaya group of companies that provides us with the vegetables. But at the same time, we do also have other local farmers that supply us. At the same time, we do import the fruits because we don't have a big range in terms of fruits. And it's my hope that Zimbabwe as well is going to help us on that. Our ambassador talked about the benefits of doing business with Zimbabwe, because currently if we try to import, we are importing from South Africa, and normally our landing costs are always on the higher side. The reason being, when we import from South Africa, there's duty that we pay. So for us now to manage the cost, the final cost of the product, it becomes so difficult. Sometimes you find yourself that your products are expensive because of the landing cost. We have also the hot dairy within our shops, and mainly on that one are the ingredients as well as the packaging that we normally import. I would like to thank Zimtrade because I understand it is going to make my work easier at Ekaya Farms, because my duty mainly is to manage the supplier relationships, buyer-supplier relationships in Malawi, but as well as outside. So my coming in here will help me to meet the suppliers in Zimbabwe. Sometimes it's so difficult to get in touch to the suppliers from the outside the country. But now that will help, because it's one of my duties to manage the relationships, but at the same time to manage the costs of the products in the GPs of my company. I would like to thank Zimtrade and all the people that are here. I know that by the end of it all, we are all going to benefit. We are going to benefit as a business in Malawi, but at the same time, Zimbabwe as well also benefit from us, from the things that we've been importing from South Africa, now Zimbabwe, which is a bit closer to Blantyre. I believe that that will help. So the range that I'm looking for, it ranges from the dry goods, the edible groceries, the non-food, but at the same time, the packaging for our service departments, as well as the ingredients for our service departments. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day.